today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this gorgeous balloon garland right here. What's up, friends? It's Rachel with Bubbly Balloon Co. If you're new to this channel, what I do here is weekly tutorials and creations to help other balloon artists or DIYers overcome those barriers to creativity and inspiration. So let's jump right in with this awesome balloon garland I made for a friend's birthday month bonanza. So without any further yip yap, let's jump right in and I'm going to show you how this beauty came to be. The first thing to do on site is obviously play with the dog and finish my energy drink, just like every day. And I'm going ahead and setting up on the floor there. I don't know about y'all, but for me, like literally the easiest thing for me is just to plop on the floor right by the site and just set up. I think my video should be retitled Rachel Standing and Tilting Her Head. Like I never realized how much I just stand around on a job site and look and try to envision. Observations aside, I went ahead and sat down on the floor there, got out all my balloons. You are going to get a better view here in just a second, but all I'm doing is laying out all the different colors that I brought, and then I'm starting to inflate in little pairs or duplets. And then I combined two pairs to make a quad, and I started tying quads together to form the garland. If you don't know how to make a balloon garland out of the cluster method, I'm going to go ahead and link my in-depth tutorial on it here so you can go ahead and check that out if you're interested. But on this one, I was just tying in cluster by cluster using 260s. Sometimes I would do a smaller or large cluster to make a larger section of the garland, but mostly I just worked with duplets and quads. And here's that better view I promised. So just using a 260 balloon to go ahead and tie in pair by pair, quad by quad, cluster by cluster until I have that garland built out. So I've got the main portion of the top of the garland done. Now I'm working on building the side as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach those to the curtain rod there, which is quite sturdy, using just fishing line. So I had to blow up the double stuffed 5-inch ones with a manual pump because electric pumps usually don't work on them. And just tying those 5 inches into little duplets and pairs. On my 36-inch balloons here, my fingers did get caught a few times, which is why I'm making those fantastic faces. And moving on into my specialty balloons, you can see I brought a whole bunch of them. I wasn't 100% sure which ones I was going to end up using. I wanted to be prepared for any inspiration that might strike. So working with my rose gold orbs here, some large and small ones. I think I did about 4 or 5 of each. And this kind of piece de resistance, if you will. This was a foil balloon with tulips on it. She loves flowers. And I put it inside of a clear aqua boba bubble balloon. And that in itself was like the longest part of this entire build. It took so much to get that done. I popped the first one, if you caught that. And here on the second one, it's finally coming alive. And I did not want to risk popping it again, so I was very gentle, didn't get it quite as big as I wanted to, but I was pretty proud of how that turned out. Doing more of these clear aqua boba bubble balloons, different sizes. I think I had like 5, 7, 11, and 18-inch, something like that. I had a lot of different sizes on those. I loved the dimension it added. If you guys want a separate video on how to work with the aqua boba bubble balloons, let me know in the comments below. I know they can be really tricky. So now that all the specialty balloons are inflated, I'm going to move on to doing the custom vinyl for her. I did quite a few of these on this garland. If you're interested in learning how to apply vinyl to balloons like I'm doing here, I did make a separate video on that with detailed instructions. Now that all the vinyl's done, I'm going to go ahead and start adding into the garland here all of my large balloons, my specialty balloons, those with vinyl, and start connecting the pieces here. So you can see I'm adding in some clusters along with the large balloons here, some foils where they're due, some of these clear, beautiful aqua boba bubble balloons. So what started off as 2 kind of smaller garlands really got extended and connected through adding in all of these special touches to make one long, flowing garland. On the llama there, I actually used that Click Click balloon bond that I just reviewed in a recent video. It worked out fantastic. I used 2 strips on this llama and it held great. Most of these I added in with fishing line. I did use 260s on some of them. I decided to do the last few vinyls directly on the garland because it was going so smooth, so I went ahead and added my final finishing touches here. And that baby's done. job was so much fun for me. It was a very special one. It was actually commissioned from a close friend who's decided that she wants to have balloons in her house like practically year-round, just because. So I had a ball getting to design this, getting to incorporate some surprise elements that she wasn't expecting, and really just make it super over the top for her. She's such a fantastic person. She has immaculate style and taste. Her home is just, oh, it should be in a magazine. So I had a ball designing something that was going to complement it but not overpower it, not look out of place, whatever. I definitely took advantage of all those balloons I got in my unboxing video, all the new Tuftex vintage collection. I used all 4 colors from that collection, and then I customized one color by double stuffing it to just give it a little something different. But those like mellow retro colors really fit in with her house, which is kind of like modern, little farmhouse, mid-century modern. She's got this really like melded style that works so well in her house. She has just a million plants and succulents, and she's this freaking plant whisperer. Like, I don't even know how she does it. So I really wanted something that felt kind of that natural, not quite boho, but just had that really great vibe. And I think we nailed it, but I'm biased, so let me know what you think. I went down to Florida for about a week to do this job and a couple others, and I shot several other videos. So if you're curious about any other creations I did down there, what kind of trouble I got into, go ahead and check out those videos on my channel. One of those videos was how to put vinyl stickers on balloons, just like I did here, and I actually made its own video on that because that was its own beast entirely. I hope you guys had fun with this video. I certainly had fun doing this job. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.